What's up, Etsy family? In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 9 features / tools that exist inside of your own Etsy account that are free, that are guaranteed to make you more money or save you more time. So let's get into these top 9 features of Etsy in 2025 that are going to help you do this. So let's hop into my computer here. All right, so the first tool that Etsy has inside of your own Etsy account is a bulk editor for your listing. So if you come in here, you can select this little icon here or select them here and click on editing options. And in bulk, you can edit your titles, your tags, your description. So we know that if we want to change things in bulk, it can be a really painful experience. So this is going to save a lot of time. And this is actually something I didn't even realize that I had for a while. And if you want to organize it by, say, section, you can go like this and then go ahead and select all of those at one given moment. That is just selecting by the page. So if you wanted to sort by section and then grab all items, you would have to hit this drop-down menu and then select the 82 options. And then, for example, if I wanted to edit something in my description, let's say we wanted to add it to the front or the end or find and replace a section, delete or reset a description, they make it really easy to do it. So if I wanted to find and replace, I could copy all of this like this. I could find it and then replace it with 1, 2, 3, right? And then it would replace that in bulk on every single listing that has this exact copy. So it's a really, really cool feature, easy to use. And I know there's a lot of actual paid tools out there that help you bulk edit your listings, but the one that Etsy has in here itself is actually pretty good. So if that's all you need it for these things that you see on screen, don't go and spend money on a bulk, an app or anything, because it exists actually in your account. Number 2 is Etsy Offsite Ads. So this is different than on-site ads. Offsite ads are when your Etsy ads are being pushed to things like Google search campaigns or other partners in Etsy. And it's not really a hidden feature, but if you've ever explored into offsite ads, it's in your settings. And then if you go into offsite ads, you can turn it on or off here. Now, if you're a seller that has done over 10,000 sales in 1 year, you actually don't have the option to opt in or out of it. If you're going to run ads, it's going to automatically opt you into it, and you're going to be charged a 12% selling fee on every single sale that the offsite ads make you. But if you're doing less than $10,000 in a 12-month period, then you're going to pay a flat rate of 15% per the sale price. So if they make you a sale, you pay 15%. And now the really crazy thing with this is that 15% of your sale price is actually not bad. So if you try to go and run Google ads yourself, your cost per acquisition would definitely be higher than 15%, unless you just had some crazy viral product. The 1% maybe wouldn't be a good deal for you, but 15% cost per acquisition is really, really good. And you only pay that 15% when you actually make a sale. So that is not a thing anywhere you try to do marketing online. No media buying platform would ever only bill you once you make a sale. This is something that Etsy does for its sellers, which it's okay if you don't know, but that's like a really big thing. Like you just would never get that deal on Facebook or if you tried Google ads yourself. And moreover, if the sale actually gets refunded or canceled, they actually give you a credit back of that ad cost percentage, or they will refund the whole thing that it billed you when that sale actually happens. So again, that's a really, really good cost per acquisition. And if you've done over $10,000 a year, you can't opt out of it, but you wouldn't want to. And when you do over 10,000 a year, that 15% turns to 12%. So you can see, just like in this account, for example, this account obviously has done over 10,000 in the year. So this is about 12%. So the offsite ads brought in about 1,600 sales in the last 30 days. And it only cost $191, which is like 11.8%. That's a really low marketing cost percentage. And guys, I have a full Etsy ads course and the link in my description if you guys want to check that out. That goes deeper than just offsite ads, but it talks about how to run on-site Etsy ads as well. The next one is an automatic follow-up message after every purchase. Now, this is really key to getting repeat buyers. So let me just explain. So if you go into settings and you go to info and appearance, you can send a message to buyers. We include this message on the receipt page and in the email buyers receive when they purchase from their shop. So what is really cool about this is like when you look at the revenue that you potentially could generate post-purchase, so after someone has spent money with you and the conversation that happens after a sale, one of the top performing retargeting email campaigns is actually the shipping confirmation or the order confirmation, because as soon as someone wants to buy something and they purchase, they want to go get a confirmation and they open that email. So it's really cool that you can add a message inside of this shipping confirmation. And so what I recommend is you actually doing two strategies here. One, you can actually just do a direct upsell. So put a coupon code in there to go purchase something else directly back from your Etsy shop. Or number two, adding a subscribe to our newsletter with a link there, and they can click on that link and make the offer something really sexy, and then drive that traffic to a sign up page where they can go and get that exclusive discount code. And so what you can do this with is something called OmniSend, which is the email hosting platform that I use for my Shopify and my Etsy brands. And I really like OmniSend because basically I can segment between my Etsy customers and my Shopify customers. So I can send my Etsy customers back to Etsy and my Shopify customers back to Shopify. And so in this message, if we say subscribe to our newsletter for XYZ super sexy offer, like something so crazy where maybe that discount is even break even on the second sale, but we don't really care because the winning is to get them into that email list. So they will click on that link in that shipping confirmation message. That link will lead them to an OmniSend landing page form where they can then consent to be sending promos and other emails. And in that exchange of them giving the email, then OmniSend will add them to your new email list and send them a discount code. So that email confirmation of that discount code will drive them back to your Etsy shop where hopefully they will purchase a second time. And in that confirmation email, you can even use your share and save link. In the link that they're going to click, instead of them just using a regular Etsy URL link, you can use your share and save link so that you don't get billed that full 6.5% selling fee. So now in doing this, you're pretty much killing like a lot of birds with one stone. They're subscribing to your email list, which means they just made another micro commitment to you and your business, whether you know it or not, indirectly building more brand loyalty to you, then potentially added to your email list so you can retarget them. And then hopefully they purchased again. So Etsy seeing that you're getting a lot of repeat buyers. And this is all an automated process, especially with OmniSend. I've been using OmniSend for over 5 years, and they have all of the things that you need, all the templates, all the tools that you need in order to set this up. And then the rule of thumb with email marketing is that if you're sending emails out at a minimum 1 to 2 times per week, and you're not just selling all the time, but, sharing about your storytelling of you as a business owner, you can send out campaigns for every single holiday, updates of your business, all of that stuff to continue that conversation going, which by the way, OmniSend has all of those templates pre-made for you. What this does, if done correctly, this should generate an additional, at minimum, 20 to up to 40% of additional revenue to your store. So email marketing is super, super key in owning your customer data. And as long as they consent to it, meaning they opted in that initial form, then you're not doing anything wrong because they are opting in exchange for that discount code that then they can redeem later on Etsy. Guys, I have a link to OmniSend in my link in my description where you can try them out for free. And there's also other ways that you can do some list building on Etsy and drive that traffic back to your Etsy shop on Etsy. And just to prove some stats to you guys, you go to your stats and then you go to your traffic from your share and save link. Just in the last few months, this additional revenue of $1,668 only came from retargeting people via our email marketing, because we don't really share our share and save link anywhere else besides our email campaigns. So that is just another added level of proof that the share and save link in the email definitely works. Number 4 is inside of your marketing tab. If you go into sales and discounts, and what you're going to want to set up in here is your connect with buyers section. So you're going to want to remind buyers to check out. So these are automatic emails that Etsy is going to send on your behalf. So you can see remind buyers to check out, email sent in the last 30 days, turn favorites into orders. So if someone favorited something, and then say thank you with a discount. So this is another email that gets sent if they purchase something and it's a thank you message. And so we can just show some of the stats, like this one alone for this abandoned cart one did $95,000 in additional revenue. This thank you message did $21,000. and this turned favorites into orders that did 7,000. So that is a really low hanging fruit way to just increase your sales and let Etsy do some of the email marketing for you. Number 5 is increase your average order value. So on this same page, this is a really cool new feature where you can set up a discount with a minimum order, with an order minimum to help boost your order value. So this is definitely something that I would set up because everyone wants more for less. And so it can just really incentivize people to order more quantity. And in that same section, you also have offer listings together for less. So this is a bundling feature where essentially you can bundle 2 items together. And if they add up to 3 listings to offer together and then set a discount. So this is another way to upsell people. This is very similar to what you see on Shopify stores where it recommends you something down below. And if you grab that, purchase it in that bundle, then you get a discount. So I would really take advantage of these as well. Number 6 is, like we already mentioned, is Etsy share and save. So if you go into marketing and you go into your share and save link, you get a unique link and we'll take 4% of the order total off your Etsy bill on orders placed with your unique link. So essentially, if someone uses that link, then you don't get charged 6.5%, you'll get charged only 2.5%. And this is the link that you're gonna wanna use when you're sending out your OmniSend emails. You could also throw it in your social media if you don't have a Shopify store or anywhere else you're promoting your shop. Or maybe if you don't have a Shopify store and you sell in-person events, this is another place that you can consider putting it there. The next one is join my Etsy sales. So it's the Etsy sales events that they have. They're giving sellers the opportunity to participate in them. So before, you would get like selected to be a part of some type of Etsy promotion. They didn't really have a way for you to opt in for an Etsy holiday event, at least when I first started. But now you can actually opt into that. So you can go to marketing, you can go into sales and discounts, and you can do join Etsy next sales event. So if I click on this, you can see the 2 big Etsy site-wide events that they have going on, and you can opt into them. And this has actually worked out really well for us because Etsy does tend to give you more exposure when you're opting into these types of events. Amazon has these types of things. Wayfair also has them, and you always want to opt in as much as you can when you can to these types of events. The next one is in your marketing and social media tab, and you can actually post directly to Instagram and Facebook from your Etsy account. So for people just starting out, or you are posting consistently on social media and you want some filler content, this is actually a really cool feature that they have. So for example, say thanks to all your buyers while sharing a glowing review. So like on this one, you can share a 5-star review that happened on this, and then you can go ahead and you can post this to Instagram or Facebook, an image of the actual product with the review and the caption, which I think is really, really cool because if you have a consistent, social media launch process, throwing one of these in there a week just takes up that slot. Plus you're reiterating to your customer that you're getting 5 stars. And obviously in here, they have a bunch of other options in here about, your newest listings, shop milestones, and different promotions that you have going on. So I don't know, I really like this. It makes your life easier. It's something that we actually just started doing because we honestly have been pretty slacking on our social media ourselves. And of course, Etsy ads. So if you come into marketing and you go to Etsy ads, you can come in here and decide on a budget and set your budget to run some Etsy ads. Now, Etsy ads are really an essential part to an Etsy engine. We just ran a case study example of minimum loss of profit our shop would have lost if we did not run ads in 2023. So we're about to rerun the numbers for 2024, and we can give you those details in an upcoming video. But if you're interested in learning how to run Etsy ads and at least at minimum increase your profit by 25%, then you're definitely go to the link in my description and watch that full free Etsy ads course. That Etsy ads course is 3 videos, and it's going to break down how Etsy ads work, why they're important, what they do for your shop, what that number was, how much profit we would have lost in 2023 if we did not spend $43,000 on ads. It's going to reveal a case study example of how to run Etsy ads for a 6-figure shop. So make sure you click that link in the description and check out that full free Etsy ads training. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.